Hello everyone, welcome back. So you may have seen a video where I made this antler necklace, and you may have seen the video where I made these antler rings. So we have a necklace, we have rings, we gotta make a bracelet. So that's what we're gonna do today. So I have all of these little pieces of antler cut up, and they're all approximately the same size, about a ½ inch, and I drilled some holes in all of them. Then I have these little brass pieces of rod that I just took simple pipe cutter, put them in here like this, and just spun it around until they cut off. So all of the steps I'm going to be doing, except for the little pieces of pipe, were already done in the videos where I did this and this. So I'll give you a quick demo on me cutting it, how I set that up, and then drilling it. And we'll be using the same jig that I used on this to round them up, and then we'll put this together. So I'll try not to make this too long. So I'll take you over to my scroll saw, and I'll show you the jig that I made to cut these approximately the same size. Alright, so I have my jigsaw here. I just have this 1/4 inch piece of plywood on top of this that I use for various things. And I just have a little block of wood, just a scrap. It's actually part of the base of another project I was doing. And that's just nailed from the bottom, and then this is just clamped on. Okay, so then you just take your piece of antler, press it up against that block, and push it through. So I'll give you a shot on how this works. And there you have it. So I'll make sure that both sides are parallel, but I'll take you over to the bench and we'll drill a hole. All right. You may notice that looks nothing like the one I just cut, because it's not, for some crazy reason. I know I hit record, but it didn't record it. All right, so we're just going to take a regular punch, put a center hole in it. You don't have to be perfect about it. Put it in your vise or some other way of holding it. And again, don't worry about marring the outside, because we're going to be sanding it, making it round. Put your drill in. As simple as that. And in this case, it's a 5/32 hole. All right, I'll bring you back. All right, now that the holes are drilled, we're going to take this over to the belt sander, and you might recognize that jig, but we're going to put this on here, and we're going to make that round. And then I have another jig here. Again, these are just pieces of wood with nails and rods and dowels in them, but this one's on an angle, and I'll show you how I'm going to use this one. So I shall return. All right. I know it's going to be hard to see because my finger's going to be in the way though, but when it's that oddly shaped, I'll take down the high sides first. Make sure you wear a dust mask. Okay, once I get it fairly round, then I'll start using the clamp and get it as cylindrical as I can. All right, now I'll get the next jig out and I'll show you how that works. All right, so this one I have at an angle. I'm going to guess around 45. I didn't measure it because it doesn't really matter. So you slip this on here, and then you're going to bring it in. All right, hopefully you see that, puts that bevel on it. Now I'll turn this around and do that on the other side. Okay. Now I know you couldn't see me spinning it around with my fingers in there, but it's just very, very hard to tape. But you get the picture. So you're basically having it on there and pressing it up against the belt and spinning it around. All right, take over the next step. The next step is I just have this tapered piece of wood on my in my drill, and I just slip that on and just do a friction fit. Then I take some sandpaper and smooth it up. Then we'll take this over to the polishing wheel and we'll polish it up. So let me get that set up. My buddy. For those of you that don't know, he's a rescue. My son found him in a swamp, pretty much on death's door. He was about 37 pounds. He was malnourished. He had ticks all over him. He had mange, and he rescued him. We looked for the owner. Nobody claimed him, and we adopted him. His name is Earl, and he's just doing awesome now. He's pushing a little over 60 pounds, very, very healthy, and he's just the greatest dog. And he comes in here, and he sits with me, and he watches what I do. He's just an awesome, awesome, awesome friend. I love him. So, little update on Earl. I haven't had videos out on him in ages, but he's doing really, really well. He looks a little sleepy now. His eyes are kind of drooping over there, but he's a really, really good boy. All right, just wanted to throw that in there. All right, so I have it on this skewer, just so I can get a grip on it, and I got some white compound. If you watched any of my other deer antler videos, you saw this, but we'll give it a shot. Got a nice shine to it. All right, so I'll do that to the rest of them, and then I'll bring you back to the table. All right, everything's all polished up. Have a nice piece of lace here. Let's get her together. All right, digging it. Now, as far as closing it up, you could put a, lobster claw on it or a toggle. I'm just gonna tie it. And if I calculated correctly, I should be able to just kind of roll it on. There you go. And there you go. Let me get a little scissor. I'm going to cut that tag off of there. And I'll be right back. All right. There she is. So I added some of the brass to the necklace so that it matched. And you got your rings. So there's a whole set. I'll tell you, I'm digging this antler work. It's so much fun. This is probably going to be the last one for a while, unless I think of something else. So there you have it. Have that on, throw your ring on, throw this around your neck, and you got yourself some nice jewelry going on. So everyone, thanks for watching. I really appreciate your views. I appreciate all your comments and everything that you do for me. I hope you all are having a great day. I hope you all are staying very safe out there. And thanks again for watching. And we'll see you on the next one.